have the honor today, guys, to give you my rankings.
You ready,
good,
Clay?
better, best.
Go. All right, let's go.
For my good takeaway from this game, we got to start with the defense, okay? I know there's no pass rush. I know they can't stop the run. Ashton Jeanty, a monster, 240 yards on the ground total from the Raiders yesterday. But the Bears won the game, and they would have never had a chance if they didn't have 4 takeaways. The Bears defense kept them in the game.
That's good.
4 takeaways for the second straight game. The only time they've done this, Clay said that. 2 straight games of 4 or more takeaways. The 2006 season, remember where they ended that season?
Yeah,
in the Super Bowl. All right, the Bears had lost 10 consecutive games when allowing 240 rushing yards or more, dating back to 1979. Wow. How about this? Teams allowing 240 or more rushing yards, 9 and 91 in the last 100 games. Shout out to Brad Biggs for that stat.
That's crazy.
But how about this, guys?
All right.
Here's why it matters. Since 2000, the Bears are 40-5 when they force 4 or more turnovers. Kevin Byard, you still got it, buddy. You still got it, okay? Tyreek Stevenson, another step in the right direction, guys. A huge game for Tyreek Stevenson to play well before he goes into the bye week with the Washington Commanders waiting for you on the other side of the bye.
You just made me think of the 𝗦𝗶𝗶 era. Couldn't stop the run all the time, but always lived off the takeaway. That's where a lot of those numbers in that 40-5 record since 2000 come up. So it's a good point. They've got to be better against the run. But you're right. Kevin Byard reading Geno Smith, and Geno Smith being Mr. Charity. I mean, he was really very, very generous yesterday.
Yeah, and he was the second leading passer in the entire NFL. Guess how many yards he had against the Bears?
112.
117.
Okay.
117.
All right, we got to get to my better takeaway.
All right, better.
Even better than the defense.
Okay.
Caleb Williams in that game-winning drive. 69 yards, 11 plays. You guys know, we talked about this. He has a knack for the comeback, okay? Ooh, I just
Knack for the comeback.
He's got a knack for the comeback. We know about the games that he's won. That doesn't include Green Bay, where he gave his team a chance to win. Minnesota, he gave his team a chance to win. Washington Commanders, if it weren't for the Phil Mary, he gave his team a chance to win. His passer rating in the 4th quarter is 96. That's the highest of any quarter in his career. And the final 2 minutes of halves this year, Caleb Williams is 8 of 11, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns with a 140.9 passer rating. Caleb Williams, what Ben Johnson told you last night, this is what you're built for.
This is what you've been waiting for as well from a Bears fan perspective. The quarterback that can get it done when you need it most. Caleb Williams fits that criteria right now.
Caleb Williams got sacked 1 time. Caleb Williams should have got sacked like 6 times. Yeah. This guy has got some elusive ability. It's like he's David Copperfield, Houdini, getting out of a jacket. It's incredible. So people got to realize a lot of quarterbacks aren't going to be getting out of those sacks. 1 sack from Caleb Williams, that's a stat for him this week.
And yet I think Ben Johnson would like to see him play more within the structure, get those drives that mean something with plays that he's calling and not the improvisation.
Yeah. My best takeaway from the game. Let's go, special teams. Richard Hightower, your unit, was the star of the show. The Bears do not win that game if Cairo Santos isn't 4 for 4 on field goals. How about Daniel Hardy?
How about that?
Kickoff coverage, his tackling, he was all over the field. Torrey Taylor with a punt to pin the Raiders at the 2, and then a penalty puts him at the 1. He gave his team a chance to win that game. Josh Blackwell, the blocked field goal. Scott Daly with the tip, making sure all his guys are seeing what he's seeing, helping his guys out. Richard Hightower, your unit, won the day. That was my best takeaway for the Bears game.
It's nice to reference the special teams coordinator in a positive way. Usually you only hear his name when somebody screws up.
I want to also point this out, guys. It was the first blocked field goal in the final minute to lead the Bears to a victory since, my friend, Alex Brown blocked Mason Crosby's 38-yard attempt to tie the game at 17. That was in 2008. The Bears went on to win that game in overtime.
I remember that game. I remember that season. That was a good one by Alex Brown. This was big. Josh Blackwell with the block off.
That's why they paid him. And I got to say this, like when you're on a team and your special teams make plays, more so than offense or defense, that momentum gets the team going. There's nothing like it. Special teams get you a big return. Offense, you're like, let's go, let's get out there. That you get pinned back, the defense is ready to go.
One quick quibble. Coverage on the final kick return, which put them in field goal position so quickly, not so good.
Not so good. It wasn't perfect.
It wasn't perfect, but it was the best.
It was the best. It was my best. And I'm so happy to talk about Taylor in a good way as well. We haven't done that in a while
Good list,
either.
Right.